Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys.
Boy, it has been one today. Let me tell you. Today started out as a normal day.
Typical morning.
We was gonna get all of the trash up in the yard from all the construction and stuff like that, and also get all the trash up from the landing down there.
And we did.
Got the trailer on the back of the truck there, and head to town and go to the dump.
Same dump we always go to.
Yeah, we actually have a dumpster being delivered Friday.
Yes.
And that we're gonna split and just be able to cut down on the trips to town with trash and stuff like that you can't burn and stuff like that, and which is amazing. I can't wait for that to get there, but that ain't coming until Friday. It's been raining every day. That drywall's getting more and more mushy and messy and all that other stuff. So decided to go ahead and get a dump run done today. That, and also I cleaned up the cabin yesterday while it was raining. Got that thing looking so good.
Hey, I walked in yesterday and smelled it. I was like, it smelled clean.
I did a little bit of spring cleaning at the end of summer, and I needed it for my brain. It's hard to get a clear mind if you ain't got a clear space.
That's right.
And so I got it all cleaned up, feeling good about it. And then I was like, okay, this morning I'm gonna get up early before the sun comes up. It gets too hot, and go and get the trailer loaded up and stuff. I had all the drywall loaded up before Mike got up the hill today, and then we just cleaned up the yard, and we already had some stuff bagged up and stuff from Talon and Jacob back there cleaning up the other day to earn a little bit of jangle.
Yep.
And but so we took Talon with us today. He's hanging out with the fellas today. Young man's 14 years old. He's only 4 years away, guys, from being what is considered a man, right? Young man. So I think I'm gonna start hanging out with Mr. Talon a little bit more, start bringing him on a little bit more of these guy trips and stuff like that, and start learning him a little something, some Uncle David's lingos. Mike already does a good job with him, but sometimes whenever it's the dad, it goes in this ear and whoop, straight out the other, so give him another perspective.
That never happens, right, Talon?
No. So start giving him another perspective, old Uncle David. And just start teaching him some things, getting him ready for manhood, because you blink your eye and you'll be there. I used to tell Levi that when he was like 12 years old, and on his 18th birthday, on his party there, he came up to me and hugged me and said, "Dad, you wasn't joking. It seems like just yesterday you told me that, and here we are." So he's becoming a young man right now, so we're gonna teach him a little bit of how-tos and want-tos and ought-tos and all those twos.
I mean, next year, after this school year, next year you'll be in high school, Talon.
Yeah. And starting to get your learner's permit, and the following year be able to. So it's time for him to start learning some skills and some trades and some work ethic, and to start earning a little bit of jangle. Because he's going to have to save up for him a little truck somewhere to be able to ride around the mountain and stuff.
That's right.
Because Mike is also kind of raised with the same way that I was raised or whatever. Don't mind helping the kids get a vehicle, but they got to have some skin in the game.
Yeah.
They got to earn a little bit and put towards it. That way they appreciate their vehicle.
Because the things that you're given, you just don't appreciate as much as the things that you work towards.
Every kid I went to school with that just got a car given to them, they would complain, I didn't get the one I wanted. They would dog it out and all that other stuff. But if you had to work for a part of that vehicle, you appreciate it a lot more, let me tell you. And Levi did. I mean, that's why I started that landscaping business when Levi was actually his age. 14 years old, and every Saturday me and Levi used to go do landscaping, and half of the money that he earned he got to keep, and the other half went into the savings for a vehicle.
I like that.
And we did that for 2 years, and I told him I'd match him whatever he saved. Now granted, it definitely wasn't matched. It was well over, to say the least, for the little truck we got him. But the bottom line is he worked for it. He earned it, and he appreciated it, and he still works hard to this day and appreciates, you know, the things that he does. So I think it'd be good to kind of get this one in there, and you know, 14 years old is that time. I know we had a lot of big projects and stuff going on this summer and stuff, but it's just too hot out there. I wasn't gonna have the kids out there in that kind of heat.
I mean, the few times they did come out and help us, just in 20-30 minutes, they were beat. They were dead.
It was done. So I mean, we're talking about 100 plus, feel like 120 degrees, and plus we was on a fast pace because we had a lot of stuff going on and stuff. And typically when I work with the youth, I like to not be in such a hurry, so I can have time to teach and explain and kind of, you know, because if you're just doing and pointing and saying do this and do that, yes, they do get something out of it, but it's a whole lot better if you could take the time to explain why you're doing that and what's the purpose and kind of all of that other stuff. And so yeah, we're gonna start training him. He's gonna be Uncle David's little shadow whenever I'm running to town or whatever. I might just throw him in the truck and be like, come on, let's go, boy.
That's right.
And who knows what kind of adventures we're gonna get into. He got him some free groceries today.
Nice little bit of Sonic lunch.
He can ask his old dad. A lot of times when you jump in the old truck with me and we head on out, a lot of times there's some groceries involved. You know, so
ain't nothing like going to town and getting a free meal.
Yeah, I will feed you. I might work you, but I'm gonna feed you. You know, you got to have that energy up, guys.
That's right.
We also needed to get gas today. Mike and them was just about fresh out as well, and I'm running pretty low myself. So we're gonna stop up here in Havana and go ahead and grab some gas. There's no difference in Havana versus where we was just at. So I'd rather do my own little local town. And
if we're gonna pay almost $4 a gallon, we might as well give it to the locals.
Yeah, exactly. So. But yeah, all in all, not too bad. I am going to try to do some drywall mudding this evening. Get the roof done in the bathroom. And then that'll be a fresh coat on everything. And then from there, I believe Mike's going to come up in the hill in the morning. And he's going to help me actually get the tape on the ceiling and stuff. It's just easier with two people if somebody's holding the other end.
Man.
Especially when you're using the tape that doesn't stick, but you got to mud and
Keeps
stuff.
falling down.
Yeah. It can be a pain in the butt. And it seems like, even though it's a straight line, guys, whenever you start, by the time you get to the other end, somehow it done crooked off the whole seam somehow. And on the walls ain't too bad because you can see it, but when you're up on a ladder and all of that, it's just easier with two people. So we're going to get that way I can get the first coat on there with the tape. And from that point on, I'm pretty much taking over at that point and just going to kind of just keep chipping away at it until it's done. My goal is to get moved into the tiny house by the end of the weekend. I definitely think it's doable depending on how bad it is to finish off that drywall. It is ugly, guys. I'm aware it's ugly. Trust me, I ain't proud of it by no means. But it's up, and I'm going to make it work.
I mean, I'm proud that it's up.
Yeah, I'm proud that it's up. And also proud you learned some stuff in it.
I did.
You know what I mean? And I might get him in there with a little bit of the finishing because he don't know much about that as well. But at the same time, I'm trying to free him up now that we don't have the pressure on us that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that unfortunate pressure. And he's got some projects that he needs to kind of get on too. He's got a little shed action or whatever that he's about to put together with Alyssa.
I've been waiting for the rain to ease up a little bit because I don't want to drive lift down in there and just completely obliterate the road in the yard
right now. And we got rain every day this week, guys.
Every morning.
It was raining until about 10 o'clock this morning. It was actually still sprinkling whenever I was out there loading up the drywall. So ain't nothing we could do about that. I will tell you this, it's 1:30 right now and it's 84 degrees instead of 104.
It feels so good comparatively speaking.
Yeah, I ain't mad at it, guys. I ain't mad at it at all. Talon back there hiding. I see you. I see you, Talon. Why you hiding?
I'm not hiding.
Are you hiding?
No.
Let me tell you about the dump situation. Did we already talk about the dump situation?
I mean, we didn't really talk about it.
Yeah, we brushed about it. We went to where Google Maps says is the drop-off place for the dump.
Where we've been dropping off the last couple times.
Yeah, and there's dumpsters everywhere, right? So unstrapping. We ain't even dumped nothing. And then this guy pulls up in a dump truck or a garbage truck, and it was just straight rude, guys. And
yelling, screaming, cussing at us.
Running his mouth, cussing and stuff like that. You know, I got my nephew back there with me and stuff like that, so I tried to hold my tongue a little bit, and I was just trying to explain to him, look, this is where Google Maps says to come to do your trash, and there's dumpsters all over this place.
There's no signs that say no dumping, no trespassing, no nothing.
Yeah, and then he started with the FU and this and that and all this other stuff. Pretty much had to go on and tell him, you know, it'd be best if you usually go on and zip that on up, because I'm from that slap up generation, come on. And yeah, just extremely irate and rude. And
I'm actually glad you were there, because you have been able to teach me a lot of patience and to bite my tongue since I've been up here in Arkansas, and I probably would not have bit my tongue had I been by myself.
Yeah, it's just not worth it, guys. He's a miserable person. Don't know how to handle things, and he wasn't that big of a feller either. You know,
he was my size.
You know, and he's over there running his mouth, and it wasn't nothing but between air and opportunity in between me and him. You know what I mean? But
I about went.
Yeah,
get that air out.
And trust me, after the week I've had, he don't want none of this juice. I promise you that.
He'd have been in the dumpster.
Yeah, I'd have put him in the trash. But I refrained, and I just said, look, buddy, I'm just trying to explain to you this is where Google Maps says to come, and this and that. And he kept on, and he's like, just get down. And I was like, go on with yourself now. And we did find the actual place.
Man, it took a while to find it.
Yeah, there's no signs.
The actual dump station was not on Google Maps. There were no signage nowhere. It was a chore to find it.
And it cost quite a bit too. It was about $30 to dump that little, and the trailer was only halfway full. So it was
and most of it was household garbage.
Yeah.
Most of the time that's a free pass.
Yeah. So it's a little different here in Arkansas, I've noticed, and I mean, honestly, that's probably why there's so many roads that's got trash on it, unfortunately. So we did handle it. We got it all done. The guy at that transfer station was as nice as could be. He let us use a shovel, a broom, and all kinds of stuff like that. So we did get it done, but we ain't gonna have to worry about that anymore. We got a dumpster coming. We did stop by the post office, and I got some awesome pot holders from a subscriber. Thank you very much. And also Phil, thanks for the PayPal, buddy. That right there was greatly appreciated and needed at
nice little surprise, huh?
Yeah, I seen that come in last night, and I was just like, yeah, that is definitely needed, especially as much jingle as I've jingled this month. So appreciate it. Appreciate the support and the love. And these pot holders are awesome. I could definitely use some pot holders, because a lot of times I use paper towels and fold them up and kind of do that. So these right here are going to be awesome.
And it's an earth tone, like you like earth tones.
Yeah, and I like earth tones. It goes with the cabin. That's what the card said, was that I felt like these would fit the cabin well. So thank you very, very much. I love getting cards and letters and stuff from you guys. It's amazing, and I greatly appreciate all the support y'all give me, and with watching my videos and stuff, and you know, stuff like Phil did and all of that other stuff. I appreciate every single bit of it. It's I definitely feel the love, guys. I definitely feel the love. I've felt the love a lot this week, which has helped me tremendously, guys. So love every single one of y'all. But we just pulled up to the gas getting place, so we're gonna get to getting some gas.
Petro time.
Petro. Tyler, you want to say anything? Oh, hi, that's what you got.
Talon, have you posted any new videos on your channel?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not yet.
I've been telling them, guys, it's all about consistency.
Yeah. We're going to try to teach you a little bit of that, too. A little bit of that. That you want to, you ought to, and you going to. Come on.
Come on.
All right, guys, we love every single one of y'all, but we're going to get this petrol in the cans. Get back to the mountain and keep on, because I think it's supposed to rain again here in about an hour. Yeah. And I already see the clouds kind of getting dark. So sorry for the late post today, guys, but we've been getting it, and I would have did this a lot sooner if we didn't have the dump issue.
Man, kind of threw us off balance a little bit.
Throw a little prayer for the guy that was at the dump thing or whatever that you know, felt the need to be a hateful person this morning.
Hopefully he has a better day.
Yeah, hopefully somebody will make his day and make him smile, because that boy was teetering on danger. Love every single one of you guys. Keep it real.